Nothing is sweeter than love. Nothing higher, nothing stronger, nothing larger, nothing more joyful, nothing fuller, and nothing better in heaven or on earth. Quote from Thomas à Kempis, German-Dutch religious scholar. Seeking your love match in medieval times was an obsession. When on average a person was lucky to live past 40 years of age, finding a suitable partner as soon as possible was very important. Therefore, using love potions in the Middle Ages was the medieval equivalent of a frantic love search using online dating applications. Love potions have been around at least since the biblical era. They were thought to possess magical powers, making a person who drank the contents fall in love with the person that gave them this mixture to consume. Oftentimes, these potions contained ingredients which had hallucinogenic or aphrodisiac qualities. Despite any perceived threats to virility at that time, these folk remedies, passed down through generations, were the frequent topic of stories, conversations, and usage. Many of these treatments had their origination in early medicines, prescribed as aphrodisiacs by respected physicians for their wealthy clients. The following 8 love potion ingredients were not all sweet remedies to liberate passion, and their taste could often be quite repulsive. Honey. Before we discover more disgusting ingredients, let us start with the sweetest of medieval love potion ingredients. Whether through the alcoholic drink of mead or naturally, honey was used as a key ingredient in love drinks and love spells. Honey would be given to a person's intended love interest to make them develop affections towards the provider. The sweet taste of honey was thought to attract the affections of its receiver. Of course, a nice taste like honey would make the love drink easier to consume. Rose. Whether dried, fresh, or ground, here is another love drink ingredient which seems more pleasing than ones we shall mention later. For centuries, roses have been associated with romance and purity, so it is not a surprise to see them appear in medieval love potions. It is often noted that the use of rose water in love drinks made that liquid a go-to ingredient for making more agreeable flavor with love potions. When one thinks of a perfume scent, a rose fragrance also served to attract the attention of love interests, and its essential oils were thought to have aphrodisiac qualities. Roman Emperor Nero frequently drank rose wine, believing it made him highly attractive. Yes, the use of plants for romantic attraction has persisted to this very day. Rosemary. Known in ancient times as the Rose of Mary, this herb was considered sacred by the ancient cultures of Egypt, Greece, and Rome. During medieval times, rosemary was worn as a love charm at special social gatherings and weddings. A love potion infused with sprigs of fresh rosemary was used in the Middle Ages. This herb was meant to heighten awareness, romantic feelings, and love. In addition, its purported protective energy was meant to guard one's heart against hurt in new relationships or heal broken hearts. Cloth dolls would be filled with this herb to attract a potential love. In another attraction method, several pots of rosemary would be planted and given names, with the fastest growing pot being the favored love interest. Verbena. Also known as vervain, verbena was regarded by the Romans as sacred. They used this herb as a key ingredient in love potions, which over time resulted in verbena gaining the nicknames Herb of Love and Herb of Enchantment. It was also used in love charms, powders, and rituals for attracting love and strengthening existing love bonds. Verbena has been used for medicinal and healing purposes by various societies over centuries. Worms. Now we shall consider more nauseating love potion ingredients. In medieval times, when you wanted to strengthen a love bond between a couple, herbs and powdered periwinkle would be combined with these crushed, wiggly creatures. It would be advised to consume this disgusting mixture with a meal, probably to lessen the horrific taste. The intended result would be that the partner consuming this gruesome mixture would increase their affections. Due to this creature's connection to earth, soil, and sustenance, worms were commonly associated with fertility. Mandrake root. This medieval love potion ingredient could be classified as both scary and dangerous. Even in biblical times, mandrake was sought out for its aphrodisiac properties. That knowledge was not lost on people in medieval times. Now for the scary part. This plant's root is noted as having an eerie resemblance to the shape of a human figure. When pulled out of the ground, it was purported to let out a horrific shriek that could cause an unfortunate person anything from madness to even death. Thus, it was advised to use necessary precautions when trying to gather and handle this scary plant. The mandrake root was an important ingredient for various love potions and mixtures. For instance, its skin could be scraped and combined with vinegar or wine as a love drink, or it could be worn in natural form as a fertility charm. Animal remains. Yes, you heard that correctly. Increasing the hideous medieval love potion ingredients factor, we find that Middle Ages romance truly knew no limits. Animal remains were a popular ingredient for medieval love potions. A deer's heart, sparrow's head and brains, pigeon's heart and blood, as well as snake's fat were just some of the sought-after animal remains used for love potions. Whether in love drinks, powder form, or used as love charms, animal remains were put to various uses in medieval times for love potions and attraction. Even the droppings from a stork or a bat's blood mixed with beer were ingredients used for medieval love potions. Human remains. The last ingredient we shall mention is probably the most terrifying and disgusting. Human body parts from deceased people were commonly obtained through grave robbing. Examples of this kind of love potion ingredient include powdered bone, body hair, and menstrual blood, combined with something from the giver and receiver of the love potion to be consumed. Even toenails were used as an ingredient in some love potions. As we can see, there has been a market dealing in love potions for centuries. Just as in medieval times, love potions were used to find love, strengthen existing relationships, or attract a love interest. Even today, scientists are using chemistry and knowledge in modern attempts to create a medicine that could modify the brain to be more receptive to love. This would be today's equivalent of a medieval love potion. Just so you know, the pursuit of medieval love did not always involve someone drinking a gruesome love potion. During certain Valentine's Day social events, young women and men seeking a romantic partner drew names from a bowl which would determine the object of their affection. The name they selected would be worn on their sleeves for a period of 1 week. Now you know where the phrase, "wear your heart on your sleeve," originated. Thank you for supporting us at Medieval to Modern. Please be sure to watch another episode shown at the end of this video. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I wish you good tidings as we remember that sharing knowledge has been a noble deed throughout the ages.